Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 hour to make the best game ever. Okay, so what do we do? Let's check our notifications. Yeah, we still have 99 things to look through. Always accumulating. Okay. Now. Okay, so. Okay. So there's apparently some problem with particle systems here. Posted by the Goldfish here. Particle system manager update. Crash here. To me, this indicates that this, so the particle system in this list is garbage, which is supported here by this. So we have here EC is this pointer, oops, this pointer here, and that points to garbage. So the page was freed or so, and yeah, that crashes. So that indicates that someone is deleting a particle system, but it's not removed from this list, right? But how can this happen? I think the particle systems, they actually unregister themselves from this list on destruction, if I'm not mistaken. Here, particle system. And then here, remove particle system. So it's supposed to remove itself. Yeah. So it should not be a problem. Yeah. Find. Is this a list? STD list? Yeah. Okay, how about we run this with address sanitizer and try to run into some problem? Figure. Generates. Ah, shit. We need to restart. Yeah. That's interesting. It could also be that someone else is maybe trampling this address, right? It doesn't have to be in the particle system manager, but it's most likely that something happens in here. Yeah. Begin end. Okay, so how would we test that? Let's compile this. I was thinking that maybe some of these test maps here in 0 hour could help internal. So there is there's let's see, AI ambience anti-air art. Multiple camera FX. Multiple camera FX. Let's test this map. Maps. Music test, new FX test. That one sounds promising. What else? Particle editor map also sounds interesting. Okay. Test taker. It's nice that they have tests for every unit here. Things. It's nice. Okay. Let's see if we can get anything out of it. Yeah. I don't wonder if the general's maps are pretty much the same or... Maybe. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, I just hear some sounds. And everything is super slow. Oh. Well, that was weird. That was very weird. Okay, what is that? Okay. Particle editor map. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Okay, well, that's not particularly useful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we can catch... If we can catch particle crash. I mean, this will go out of sync now. It's questionable how much this plays along. Well, so far so good. There's movement. Yeah, there's not much happening here. Yeah. Okay, but what we can maybe do is we take our big fat skirmish test map, this one, and we just make a big fight against the AI. Yeah. Oh, well, that was fast. Out of memory. Oh, oops. Oops. Okay, well, let's try that again. Out of memory, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, then let's do a little bit of fighting here. Oh, we have no enemy. Huh. He doesn't spawn. The enemy units don't spawn. Okay, that is unexpected. Let me restart. Yeah, they don't spawn. Huh. That is weird. Hmm. I wonder, does this only happen when Edo Sanitizer is enabled? Strange. This. Okay. Yeah, it's strange that the vehicles are missing. I wonder if it's an issue specific to... Maybe it's an issue that happens because the game memory is disabled. That could be, right? No, they are missing. Why are they not spawning? Ah, because we didn't pick USA, right? That's why? Oh, we didn't pick USA. Okay. That's the reason. Okay. Let's enable it again. Okay. So modeling supports maps and did not say particle. Good, let's see what happens if we go for a stroll, aka attack. Oof, it becomes slow. A little bit of carnage here. Okay, so far so good. Oh, we got something. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at that. Use of deallocated memory. Okay. Okay. Okay, what is the problem here? Image, use of deallocated memory. Okay, what is heap use after free? Draw hero icon. Draw hero icon. Yeah. I think the Lotus was just crushed by the Overlord. Yeah. Draw hero icon. Okay, we first need to figure out what exactly is garbage here, because right now I'm not seeing it. Use of deallocated memory. Okay, but this one looks really innocent here. Is it maybe maybe this entire thing is garbage? Hold on. This one could be garbage, right? One of these. Maybe. Maybe. Cached hero pos list. Convert radar to screen quartz. What is this problem? Use of deallocated memory. Okay, so I suspect that this entire object that we are right now, this is garbage. Can we confirm that somehow? That looks okay. No. The pos is garbage. The position is garbage. That makes sense. Okay, so this one refers to a position, yeah, and the position is already garbage. I see. The position is garbage. Right. Okay. Then how would that happen? Let's take a look at this guy. Push back. Object get position. What does get position return? Oh, it returns a pointer to a position. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Cached hero pos list. I see. So the object was deleted, but it's still in this list. It's still in this list. Okay, I see. Yeah, this looks dangerous. Yeah. Okay, so we need some sort of event from destruction of the object that we should remove ourselves from this hero list here. Right. I see. Render object calc hero. Render object pushback. Calc hero. Cached hero pos list. Yeah. So let me see the call stack. Draw icons. Calc hero false. Yeah. False. Draw hero icon. Okay, who's calling this? Draw. Rebuild the object overlay. Refresh. Same. Okay, so I think the problem is pretty clear. The problem is when objects are being deleted, then they are not removed from this cached hero position list. Yeah, yeah. So this radar, is this like a global object that we can access? The radar, yeah. Okay. The radar, draw, clear shroud, set shroud level. Ah, that's a radar dummy. I go to the real radar. Get last event log. Add object. Add object to radar. Remove object. Remove object. Okay, so there already is code to delete the objects. But the heroes are handled differently. Remove. You know, if I think what is missing here is if we remove, when we remove an object, we need to also remove object friend get radar. Sanity. What? Remove an object from the radar. Object may reside in any list. Okay, so I think what we need to do here is if if object is hero, then we need to find his position. Get position, get object, get position. Yeah, yeah. So if object is hero, then m cached what? Cached hero pos list. Yeah. Cached hero pos list. Oh, it's not found here. Oh, it's a different object. W3D radar. Oof. What is that? Oh. Oh. Oof. 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 So this radar, what is it? It is a radar. It's not a W3D radar. Oh, boy. The radar. It's all right. Okay, how is this initialized? The radar. The radar. The radar. Okay, I don't see where it's being created here. Maybe here? Ah, here. Create radar. Ugh. Create radar. Here. Okay, W3D radar. Okay, then I think what we need to do is you need to make the delete object a virtual function, right? Yeah. Yeah. Here, add object, remove object. Which makes me wonder, why do we need to let me see. Cached. Cached hero position list. How's this used? Why don't we just make a cached hero list, hero object list? That would be much more universal. Universal. Yeah. 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 I don't like that this is position specific. Cache of hero positions for drawing icons. And then, like, why is this being, like, why is this calculation here? Clear all entries from the cached hero object list. That seems totally unnecessary. Calc hero. Is there any good reason why we would need to have this calc hero? Is there any good reason? Render object list. Calc hero. Render object list. Draw. Rebuild the object overlay. Fresh rate. Render object list. Rebuild the object overlay. Rebuild the object. Calc hero. That makes no sense. This makes no sense to me. Nah. Okay. I would say we remove all this calc hero shit. Yeah. All that. And that. And then here we simply make a object. Then we rename this to cached hero objects, object list. Yeah. Cache of hero objects for drawing icons in radar overlay. So we just have these heroes here. And then in our radar, we examine objects and resorts. Examine objects. Okay, what is that? Examine object. Doesn't exist. Then here we remove this bullshit. We make this virtual. Yeah. Make that virtual, and then we overload these in the W3D radar here at the right location behind updates. Yeah. Here. Okay. And then reset update new map. Okay, then we put that here. There we go. All right. Here, line, okay, blah blah. Okay, then in here we call radar add objects, right? Objects, there we go. And here we call radar remove objects. And then on top of that, we also do for some reason I cannot search for this guy. Then I would say we make this a vector. And then we vector object and then draw a hero icon. We do iter gets position. There we go. There we go. No? That doesn't work? Why not? Ah. Right. Oh. has to be like this. Get position. So, okay. Okay, and then we simply put here, we go to our add objects function and we say we search for it. Let's do a type def for this guy. About that. Type def. Const object vector. T. Const object vector. Can do it like this. Okay. Okay, then we go to the remove object here. Objects. I think we can do a for loop like that. Plus plus iter. And then we say if iter equals object, then that erase iter and then also break. Ah no, that's for removing. Hold on. That needs to go in here. Yeah. And for adding, we just push back. Right? Push back objects. Oof, there's a lot of stuff happening here on adding. Jesus. Wow. Wow. Remove objects. But then here we remove this again. Delete from list. Sanity. Okay, I think that will work. Yeah. I think this will avoid the problem. Can we simplify this code here a bit? It would be nice if we had like find and erase function somewhere. Find, erase. Yeah. Yeah, should we perhaps add a find and erase function somewhere? Where could we do that? Because it's a very common pattern, right? Okay, what we can also do here instead is do iter equals cached here dot pop back. Does this return an item? Oh, it doesn't. Back. Reference. Reference. Pop back. Expression must be a modifier. Oh, it's a constant iterator. Right. Iterator. Okay, so can we maybe put a utility function somewhere? I think we have like some RTS. RTS util. RT utils. Something else. Util. We have some STL util, STL type defs, STL utils. STL. Okay, So we have a STL type this. Okay, how about we create a new include and call that stl utils.h. Yeah. Because I think it's very tiring if we have to write the same kind of functions all over again. I think it's a perfect time to add in your file. So stl utils. There we go. stl utils include. Okay. We should probably add it to core. Core. We add it here. stl utils. Core common stl utils. Okay, then let's compile that. Good morning, monkeys. So, monkey. What? Okay, so stl type this. Okay, so we added a stl utils now here. Okay, so then let's do a pragma once. Good. Then I can create a namespace stl, and then in there we put a template type name class container Container iterator. Boolean find and erase to container, then we do const t value. Some container value type name, value type. And then we do container iterator. So this is actually find and value, then a back, put back. Turn true, turn false. Okay, but this is not a find and erase. The find and erase is container.erase, erase iter, and then that's it. So this is, how do we call this? Find and swap back. Find and find and erase unordered, maybe. Find and erase unordered. Finds element, finds element in container and erases it. Finds element in container and removes it by swapping by I think we need to include CPP utility, CPP macros .h. And then here we need to do CPP 11 a cd move. But that's different. Cd move. But that's a bit different behavior, because here it creates a copy. Yeah. Don't think that works now, because back will return a reference, right? Yeah. Yeah, it will essentially make a copy of that thing. Find element in kernel and removes it by swapping it with the last element. This is generally faster, but will change the sorting. Change the sorting of the container. We'll change the element sorting in the container, and copy the elements. Copy the last element. Generally faster than erasing in a vector, but we'll change the element sorting in the container. Finds element in finds element in vector-like container and removes it by swapping it with the last element. This is generally faster than erasing from a vector, but we'll change the element sorting. Change the element sorting. And make a copy of the last element. And requires the elements to be copyable. Cheaply. Yeah, if these are expensive, like objects that you don't want to copy around, then obviously that's not good. Yeah. I don't think it can be moved, can it? I don't know. Can it be moved? Yeah, it would. It could be, yeah. What does this return? Well, it has to create a copy. Because when we access back, it only returns a reference. Yeah. I don't know if it's possible to use std move here. std move. Let me ask ChatGPT. With the following function, does it make sense to use std move from container.back to ether? Let me see. Yes, it does make sense when assigning from container back to ether, provided the container holds movable types. Okay, inside. Yeah, moving is cheaper than copying. Okay, I thought that the back would have to return then R value reference, but yeah, if I had to have something heavy or a custom class with dynamic memory, copying container back into ether may be expensive. If you're discarding the element at the back anyway, via pop back, then you can safely move it. Okay. 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 Okay, then let's put here CPP 11 std move container back. There we go. Namespace str. Find and erase unordered. Pop back. Erase. Finds element in vector like container and removes it by swapping it with the last element. This is generally faster than erasing from a vector, but will change the element sorting. Okay, now, and requires the element to be copyable. Yeah, I mean, the user will get a compile error if it cannot be copied, right? But then there's the std move, so it's fine. Good. Then we can remove that. No, I think this will work. No. Okay, let's test that. Let's go to radar, and then here simply we have to include it somewhere. Hold on. Type devs. STL type devs. STL. Then how about we? Oh, there's a namespace RTS. RTS. Okay, I think for now what we can do is we include the STL utils in here. Include common STL utils. then here we should be able to do STA use find and erase unordered objects. All right. Let's test both. Okay, we have an error here. Ah, we did a mistake. We need to also pass the container. There we go. Okay, let's see if that compiles. Syntax error. Okay, that's fantastic. Eta, erase, eta. Okay, I think we can make this one const. Let's call this IT. It's a bit shorter. Okay, what else do we have? Syntax error. Container. Const type name value type. Begin container begin. Why is this unexpected? Container. Class container. I put type name container. I suggest we finish the first one first, then I move to the next. We'll look at the next. My current plan was to look at the follow-ups after replay. Simulation is merged. Okay, we still have compile errors. Okay, let's see what is here wrong. I do something wrong. Unexpected token IT. Ah, we need to do a type name, right? No. I don't know. Unexpected token. Does it need to have type name here? I hope not. I'm not sure. Let's see. Maybe. Template garbage. Okay, let's go through it once more. So if this value equals this, and we erase it, this is pretty straightforward. And here we do assign container back and then pop back. Yeah, return true. That should work. Finds elements in vector-like container. Move is not a member of STD. Oh. Okay, what file is it in? STD move header. It's probably in utility. Utility, yeah. Clothes utility. Okay. Okay, that is compiled. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to radar then. So this one we can do unordered. Like it doesn't matter what order the cached heroes are in. So we just find and erase unordered, and that should be fine. Maybe we can also say specify finds first matching element in container in vector like container and raises it. Finds first matching elements. Okay, let's see if we need to clean up anything else. So we added this, we added that, the radar. We made this virtual, we added the utils here. We removed the garbage here, we turned this into a vector. How about we visit this guy once more. Let's make it back to what it was, the EA style without type this, because now we only use it in 2 places, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah. There we go. Done. Okay. Good. And then okay, that should work. I think that fixes the problem. Yeah. Fantastic. Good. Then let's compile this and run this. Yeah. Okay. Then let's test that. So I think the issue is triggered if a hero is dying, basically. That's my assumption here. The hero is dying. And then it's getting removed from the radar. Oh wow. Now every object is a hero. Oops. Look at the radar. How did that happen? Oh, because we add every hero now as every, yeah, of course. Here we need to say if object is hero. Yeah, well, that's stupid. There we go. And then actually we can also optimize this if object is 0, only then we actually find and erase it, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That was funny. Actually, that's a good idea for testing. You know what? Let's keep that for stress testing. The hero icons. How about that? Keep it. Keep it. For just testing, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. 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 I like it. Mm-hmm. So basically, we sent our hero toxin tractor to the opposition. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that was swift. um, um, okay. Oh, I see. We didn't. We didn't install. Let's try that again. So even projectiles will appear as heroes on the radar. Yeah, that's my guess. Let's try that again. Toxin tractor makes a run for it. Yeah. There we go. Huh. It still has a problem. Okay. So it's not fixed yet. Not really. Okay. Okay, so we have 688 heroes. Yeah. Okay. So somehow that still does not work quite right. Why not? Why not? Remove objects. Let's put a breakpoint in here. And here. Let's de-optimize this. Let's actually check that it really gets removed. Yeah. And added. Well, it should be added, otherwise it won't be there. Yeah. Yeah. Is there maybe any other code paths that adds? No. No. No, it should work. It should work. Okay, so add object. Yeah, so this should hit a whole lot of time. Now we have a remove object. Okay. What was removed? Something was deleted. We don't care. Okay, then let's go back and put a breakpoint in here. Now we just select and that adds some objects. Oof. What? What are these objects? What is this? Template. Molotov. Huh? Okay. Confused about that. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, I think it happens when the tank shoots his toxin truck stream projectile. Oh, okay, so it's a toxin truck that shoots. Okay. Tank shell as well. Tank shell. Okay. Now the tank shell. Toxin tractor is deleted. Toxin tractor is destroyed. Yeah. Set effectively dead. Okay. So toxin tractor is garbage now. And then, so we will remove him from this list, right? Let's put a breakpoint in here. Yeah. So IT, container, back. Pop back. Okay, so that has removed this thing. And then we add another object. Dead toxin tractor Hulk. Push back. Debris. And that has crashed. I think this means that there are some objects not calling this remove object function, right? That's the only that's the only thing I can think of here. Objects. Aha. If mradar data. Radar. If mradar. that. Remove object this. Right. Friend set rate. Add objects. Okay, if a new object is added, created, that's a constructor, it's always added to the radar. Always. Ah, but there's a condition where it's not added. Look at that. I see. I think I understand what the problem is. I think I understand. I think this one needs to return true or false, whether we add it or not. Let's make it a bool. Then here we do return true, false, bool, false. And then here at the bottom, return true. Is there any other return in between here? Doesn't look like it's okay. So basically there's a condition where the object is not added, and then we should also not add it to our hero cache. Yeah, because then it will not call remove object on that thing. So here we can return false, return true, and here is return false. Bool. Return false. So we got that, and then here we also do the same bullshit. Bool. And bool. And bool, and then we do if add objects. Then we do that. And then here, if that, then we do that. I think that will work. So basically there are some objects that are not added to the map as icons, and so add object will fail here. And if that happens, oh, we have compare errors. Must return a value, of course. Return true, return false. So only if this returns true, then we also add this to our cached hero, if it is a hero. And same here, only if it successfully remove it here, right? Mm. 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 Okay, let's rush with a toxin tractor. Mm. Yeah, that works now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so that problem is solved. Then let's see what else we can reproduce here by mass attacking. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. No crashing. That's very disappointing. Let's use our Jarmen to snipe. Oof. Okay, big snipe. Okay, looks like we did some good carnage here. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, this is dangerous territory here for the Lotus. But she does a good job. Disables one tank. Amazing. Oops. Okay. Okay, how about we use here some super weapons? Here, like this guy here, maybe. Hmm. Maybe we put the GPS scrambler, this guy, this, that. Let's put a sneak attack here. Let's put a tox bomb here. Let's do a sneaky rebel ambush. Let's use our GPS scrambler. Oh, I have a 3-star Marauder. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, this is very strong defense here. Oh, 3-star Overlord and 3-star Marauder. Very, very strong here. This is perfect for Carnage. 3-star Tank Hunter. Oof. Oof. Getting wrecked. Oof. Oof. This Tank Hunter here does a very good job. He's killing everything. Oh no. My Marauder died. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that is painful. How can that happen? Well, luckily we have a 3-star Tank Hunter here who takes care of everything. Oh no, he's also dead. Okay. Everything's dying here. That's not too good. I still have some 3-star Tank Hunters. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, looks like all my forces have been defeated. Then let's launch some Scud Storms. Kill everything. Oh, this could be glorious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Legendary. Legendary. Okay. And another one. And a sneak attack. Okay, can we agree that the Scud Storm is overpowered? Mildly overpowered. Okay, but the game is very stable, very powerful. How about we send some Auroras here? Alpha Aurora. Can we do that? Send it here on these guys. Yeah. How about we send a Bunker Buster guy? Let's get here all the upgrades. Get a Tower Missile, some Humvees. Let's wait for the Bunker Buster. Okay, let's shoot here on the Overlord. Amazing. We have a hacker. I shoot here. Oof. Oof. To the heavens. Can we drop a bomb here, or will it die before it's dropped? Let's see. There's a lot of Gatling cannons, Gatling tanks, so it might not make it, the plane, right? Let's see. Oh, it made it. Wow, overpowered plane. Yeah. Fantastic. Oof, it even has such a huge range. Wow. Wow. So overpowered. Boom. Let's do for some fast scrolling here. No problems. Okay. Maybe we drop our rebel ambush here in the shits. No, that has worked. Okay. Yeah, seems fine. Then let me remove here this thing here, and then test it once more with the correct code in place. So only the heroes should show up now. Okay, so we have a Lotus here. Let's take the Lotus. Yeah, we see it on the radar. Looks good. I wonder if this bug then also contributed to this one issue where the hero objects are showing on the minimap at random locations. Maybe you have seen this, that sometimes you have like a lot of random locations on the minimap that don't disappear. And I think that this bug is related. Okay, let's have the Lotus killed here. Dead. Good. That works. Then... Oh. We have a crash. Cool. Okay. 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 Let's investigate this next. Fix for the hero radar problem. I ran into another crash on GameX on match exit. Check that next. Okay. Um, Good. I think I will take a break here for some breakfast. And yeah, that was 2 hour session. Good. Then next session we will look into the crash that I have in debugger right now. Yeah. And yeah. Good. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.